What is up, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday so far. It is nothing but cold and rainy here in this Monday afternoon for me. And wow, what a low scoring week week 10 was. I think everyone, including myself, thought it was going to be a really high scoring week. At the beginning of the week, there's a lot of good plays, and then, up until Sunday, 10 minutes before game time, I was trying to flip through my lineup, trying to make it better. Well, the good news is I don't know if you can call it a win. I don't know if it's the sixth straight week that I've won, but I did make a profit of a whole whopping $7 in the cash games. We went ahead $7 with this lineup. And most importantly, I like to compete. And yeah, we definitely beat the Smiz, Al Smizzle's score. And we beat a lot of the lineup providers, people who you actually have to pay a lot of money to give you lineups. We beat them. So the process is right. It was just a tough week. I would have loved to make a huge profit again this week, but it just didn't happen. And I'm not going to fault the picks. I'm not going to fault the players. There's no blame, anything. Who knew that the Saints-Bengals game was going to be a blowout? I mean, Vegas had it as a 6-point game. It was supposed to be a close, nail-biter shootout. And I didn't watch the game. Well, I flipped it to the game to make sure Kamara was playing, because in the beginning of the game, it was all Mark Ingram. And then I made sure Kamara was playing and, wasn't being benched or anything or got hurt. So he was good. He got like 14 touches, I think. And he had like 23 points by halftime. I don't think he played. I think they started benching him like halfway through the third quarter. And, if he got one more or two more touches in this game, it would have been a huge profit. Going down the line, Julio Jones in this $100 double up. I can't believe that he was only 6% owned. I knew that everyone was going to go for Boyd, and this was kind of like a GPP play. Usually I like to play players that everyone else plays, so if they go off, you're not so far behind. But I couldn't picture a scenario where Boyd, being the only offensive threat receiving the Bengals had on Sunday, that he was going to do that great. And, I was right. It was scary because I wanted to throw Boyd in there the last second with the Jones. But I'm glad. I think Boyd had like 8 points and at 7,500. That's huge, huge loss. I think that's where a lot of people went wrong, but you can't blame them. Fitzpatrick, there was no Fitzmagic on Sunday, and it wasn't even his fault. At the end of the game, Mike Evans dropped a wide open, like 5-yard touchdown. And unknowingly, that would have put us over the top to huge profits. And just before that, Jacquizz Rodgers, he fumbled the ball inside the Redskins 20. Maybe that would have produced some points. And even like Fitzpatrick was running the ball and got like stopped on the 3 of the Skins. So, if any of those go for touchdowns, if Fitzpatrick just throws for one touchdown, just one. He's been averaging 3 or 4 touchdowns a game. Even when he comes in at halftime, I think he threw for 3. And the Skins defense is so banged up. That was such a great play. But I guess the alternative was like 10 minutes before game time, I saw that Darius Slay of the Lions, the big time Lions cornerback, was not going to play. And I could have gone to Trubisky. Like, I went to Trubisky for like the first 3 weeks of the streak when no one else was playing him, and he was just getting 28, 30, 36 points. And he had a 39 against the Lions, and statistics show that you can run against the Lions, but you can't throw. But without Slay, it was like a field day for them. So I guess you could have gone to Trubisky and spent $200 less, but I think Fitzpatrick was a play, and Tampa Bay's at home. Usually, just one touchdown, and it would have been great. And Deion Lewis, I wanted to throw in the Seahawks running back instead, and I almost did the last second, but I just couldn't do it, not against my Rams. But if you would have just put in Chris Carson and then put in Mike Davis when Chris Carson was out at like 2:30 in the afternoon Eastern time. That would have been a hell of a play. So yeah, I mean, not to be discouraging. I guess we are going to call this a win. A $7 profit is a win. One of my losses that I count as a loss. This season, I lost like $50. So if you count that as a loss, we're definitely going to count this as a win, even though it was kind of a discouraging week. But next week is going to be, it looks like a lot easier matchups, a lot easier to decipher, more points, more scoring, which is always good. So I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. My first impression video, yes, I'm actually going to have one this week. This might be up tonight, but probably tomorrow around this time. So I'll definitely see you guys later. Bye.